So Capricorn, your week commencing the 24th of February forecast begins with Mars going direct in your 7th house. Mars in the 7th house does have some strengths, particularly if you work in a role where you have to be quite combative and interact in a competitive way. But in personal relationships, Mars on the 7th house cusp is problematic because Mars likes to dominate. It's very thrusting, it's assertive. The 7th house benefits best from cooperation and give and take. Now, if you're lucky enough to be in a very solid personal relationship or family relationship, that retrograde from the 6th of January may not have showed up in a particular way. Maybe it's just you telling people a little bit more about what you expect from them in terms of your input. But if you have experienced some friction, particularly professionally, or you've met someone relatively recently and it's not quite gone to plan, I think Mars retrograde may not have been helpful. So it going direct is a plus. It also links to your ruler constructively this week in the part of your chart to do with everyday communication. So if you have got something that needs to be said that you want to express with clarity, with Mercury applying to Saturn on Tuesday, a great day to say it. But you really need to think and plan the conversation first, because it's possible that you could distill what you need to say with such conviction that it could be quite hard to hear for the other party. That said, if you are doing anything around renovating or redecorating your home, Venus in the 4th house, linking with Jupiter in the 6th is great. It's also possible that if you want to bring about a better environment at home, sharing the domestic load in a more thoughtful way can also be good. The new moon in your 3rd house could see you thinking about a new mode of transport, new technology. It is linking with Jupiter. If you do want something, make sure that it's got some functional benefit. Jupiter in the 6th house could see you getting caught up, well, it looks good, I want it, I'm buying it now. Whereas that energy in the 3rd house, particularly with the new moon, it's asking you to research, get the information, make sure that you're not taking a false step. But this week does begin with the moon in your sign in an opposition with Mars. And even if you haven't seen any particular abrasiveness around relationships since the turn of the year, this week, ironically, could have a moment, but it is salvageable. But patience is going to be needed, particularly in terms of listening to other people's viewpoints and beliefs. We're living in very intense times. But by the end of the week, if you could enter into your imagination through a good film or a good book, or get out and about and socialise with people that really help you to trip the light fantastic, it's a great way to bring the curtain down on the week. Please check out my new website at www.patrickarundell.com. It's absolutely packed with a lot of exciting new goodies. One of the things that I think you can particularly enjoy is the 3 Tarot app. This gives you the option to do a 3-card spread, but each of the outcomes of the past, present and future has been individually written for those tenses, making it a really effective option in order to get some insight into any issue that you may be confronted with. Please check it out at www.patrickarundell.com.